Hey guys, welcome back for another video. This is Mike with Dillon's Woodworks. Today's April 12th and this will be my weekly shop update. I have a mobile sawmilling job coming up that will probably last a week or two. I'll have my sawmill on site at a location, and so I'll share some videos milling those logs up. I'm also going to be picking up some logs, and I'll probably share some videos with you on that and using the new log arch setup that I have. I think it's going to work really well. I've shared some video and photos of that on Instagram as well. So as you know, I've done some upgrades to the CNC. I've shared a lot of that over on Instagram, as well as the last video I did building the enclosure. Some upcoming videos, I'll show you how I set up the new lighting in there and the new dust collection. I'll be setting up a small dust deputy with the small shop vac here to make the dust collection more efficient in the CNC enclosure. I got the dust collection set up, moved from the old workshop into the garage here in the new workshop. The whole system mounted to the wall, everything all reconnected and cleaned up. So the dust collection is working great. Right now I'm just using this corrugated hose to set up to connect the dust collector to the tools. As you can see here in the picture, I will be changing that to hard lined PVC piping over time, but right now, just to get me working, I'm going to use that hose. I also acquired a new planer, DeWalt 735X. This planer, I ran one job through it so far and it works incredible, especially compared to my old rigid, which wasn't a bad tool, but this blows that away. When it comes to dust collection, it's just an incredible planer. If you want to know more about that and you'd like me to do a video, maybe just a little quick review video going over it, let me know, but there are a lot of them out on YouTube already. I've made the first few cuts on the table saw. I'm making this coat rack for a customer. I'll show you a picture of where it's at this point, but it was pretty exciting because this is my first glue up in my new shop. So I'm really excited about this project, and I'll share pictures of this project as time goes on Instagram. You can check us out over on Instagram at Dillon's Woodworks. On the table saw I was talking about, I made those first few cuts. Those cuts were incredible compared to using the old job site saw. Amazing smooth cuts. The only thing I'm concerned with is, and I'll show you in a picture here, this table saw doesn't have a riving knife, or sometimes called a splitter, set up, which can be very dangerous as wood has stress in it and tries to close in on itself while it's going through the blade, and it pinches the blade, especially with a 3 horsepower table saw. I don't want to know what it feels like when a piece of wood comes at you using a 3 horsepower table saw. So I ordered it and just received this new attachment by Microjig called the MJ Splitter. It attaches to your zero clearance plate in your table saw, and it basically builds a riving knife or splitter right into that plate. That should help a lot and make the saw a lot safer to use. So I'm going to install that and I'll let you know how well that works out. I also got something that I could never have used before because I always use job site contractor saws, a dado stack. So I'm pretty excited to use that. I have that coat wrap project. I'm actually going to need to use this on that. This will be the first time I've ever used one, so that's going to be really fun to learn and see how well that works. I'm sure that's going to be much nicer than what I've always done before. I've actually had some people comment on my videos on how unsafe it was the way I was doing it, but now I have a much safer way to do it. So I still have my new drum sander still in the box. I need to get that thing set up, so I should have that drum sander hopefully set up in the next few days. If you're interested in seeing a video on that, let me know. I wasn't planning on doing one, but if anyone's interested, I can do that and share it with you. So the people that I rent our store from, the next town over, had a wood stove that they had, I think, in their garage or shed that they haven't used in a while, and were asking me if I had any use for it. And of course, I've been wanting to heat my shop with a wood stove, seeing that I have all this wood. It'd be the perfect place to use it. So they offered to give the wood stove to me, which was fantastic. So I'll show you that here, but it's basically still sitting on a dolly with all the piping and everything that they've given to me for the outdoor piping. I still have to pick up some of the indoor piping so I can run that outside. I plan on getting that wood stove set up here in probably the next few months. Of course, I'm not going to be in a rush to get it done because winter is still 8 months away before I really need it, but it'll be good to get it installed and out of the way so I can get my tools set up just the way I want them. As far as projects I have going on in here, I have that coat rack for a customer that I need to have this done in the next few days. Like I said, I'll put those pictures out on Instagram Instagram of the progress of that project. I won't be doing a video on it because I need to get it done fairly quickly. The same thing with this sign. I'll show you a picture of that. This is a project I'm working on for someone locally here who's been waiting quite a while for that, but it's something I'm doing on the CNC, and I'll share pictures of that on Instagram as well as that progresses. Upcoming videos, of course, will be the CNC upgrades, the lighting, and the dust collection. I'm going to plan on doing some videos on woodworking sawmill business organization when it comes to workflow and your shop and sawmill. So I have a lot of ideas and things I want to try, and as I go through those, I figured I'd share them with you guys. So if you are all in the same boat looking for ways to organize things, maybe it would be helpful for you. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd be interested in something like that, and I will record it and share with you my progress and experience. So there's a good chance for the next 2 weeks I won't have any update videos out. Just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that. I have some things coming up that will keep me from being able to do that. My plan for the live stream video this week, I plan on doing tomorrow evening around 8 p.m. Saturday, April 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in watching that and joining in, I'm going to spend an hour on a live stream with you guys chatting if you're up for chatting. As usual, I really appreciate everybody following and supporting us here on the channel. Please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the bell icon and you'll be notified when we put out new videos. I appreciate your watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.